Good evening to you. Of yours being joining us live. This is your news network, CMI. It's very late in the night. I know it's just before midnight. I don't know what time it is where you are there. Just type in the comment box right there and let us know where you're logging in from. We've got people writing to us, asking us about a few stories. So I'm just coming in to connect with you, of yours witnesses, on these and other stories around what is what on some of these topics. And we've got them written in the timeline from left to right. Can you see? Just lift your hand and wink. Government to jail WhatsApp administrators without Portra's license. How many of us have seen that article? How many of you would like to know what is what on that? We've been getting many people asking us over that. And so quickly, what would you like to know? I'm going to quickly read what the minister actually announced, and then I'll go through the most important bits. I actually think maybe let me twist it the other way, and I will start with the actual important bits, the important bits of this declarator by the Minister of ICT. She announced today that there is now a license fee ranging from $50 to 2,500 that must be paid to the regulatory body, the telecommunications regulatory body, POTRAS, Post and Telecommunications something regulatory body, POTRAS, for WhatsApp admins. And this is for specifically information data purposes or collection. It is a license fee for people who administer WhatsApp groups, specifically, she said, WhatsApp groups. Now, what is this type of fee here? It's a fee that they're saying anyone who runs a WhatsApp group, and this includes churches. So if you're a pastor, you're going to have to pay between $50 and 2,500 US dollars license fee. And the government says this is for holding people's data. Right, I'm going to put that in Shona. So kunzizo na minister Tatenda Mavetera. Hurumende yaisa residence inotanga pa $50 kusvika pa 2,500. Ichi pomera munhu wese anova WhatsApp administrator wema WhatsApp groups kuti anofanira kubhadhara mari iyi kana achida kuzoramba ari an administrator WhatsApp group. Ukatadza kubhadhara iyi, zvanzi naminister, you better abide at the earliest. And she used the word sorry, or you will be sorry. Kana vachiti sorry vari kureva chii? Varora kuti unenge wabreacha mutemo ndiwe data protection, ndiwe kuhandla data. Because you handle people's data, then you must pay the fee. Now, is this law new? Is this condition new? People are asking us. This condition, this framework is there in many countries that I've lived and worked in. Right, just so that people know. However, it relates to companies that handle people's data. Companies like Facebook, Batara, data protection. Okay, company like Econet must pay, right? Churches must pay that fee to the government. Institutions that handle people's data, and I should say people's data, to grab people's names, date of birth, their addresses, their phone numbers, where they live, where they travel. So this is data that practically belongs to the citizens in their individual capacity. So if you are an institution or an individual and you handle that kind of data, you are handling people's data that relates to their very existence inside the country. Because of that, your method of handling people's data must be monitored, that you're truly handling the people's data with responsibility and not recklessly, not selling people's data, because we saw the Facebook company, for instance, was once fined. The company that runs WhatsApp, that owns WhatsApp, was once fined, right, for mishandling people's data. It sold people's data to some agency at one time, or it gave this data to some agency that was doing some research. Well, because of that, they breached data protection. People, this is people's data, where people live. Pavano gara my phone number. Avo mukanasa akati ndakwenda kugwanda. If someone decides today that they're going to Murewa, that type of data it's secure data, because the data is not kune munhu. Saka iwewe, you could easily give that data to thieves, for instance. You could behave, for instance, like Hopo Chingono, what he once did, to give this data to the military, what he has been doing since 2019. So if you do that, you could hurt people. Says Rakaita, Hopo Chingono is kuvawaita iwewe compromise the security of. Because of that, you must pay a fine, so that the way you handle the data, you must pay a fee, so that the way you handle the data is regulated, it's monitored so quickly. That is the framework. It's a regulated framework that is all over the world. But however, quickly, how the minister wishes then to translate the recommendations, where she is supposed to demand license from a company like WhatsApp and Facebook, the way Brazil has demanded licenses from WhatsApp, from Facebook, from Twitter, that they be paid. I apologize, we got cut off there. Right, the minister is demanding these licenses from WhatsApp admins. These are people. They're not corporates. They don't handle people's data. They only have people's phone numbers. They don't even have people's names. So if I run a WhatsApp group, I don't even know who Emily Mantlovu is. Antombozi kuturani, unogara papi, phone number yako. Maybe I could know your phone number, but just to know who you are, I can't even verify. So how can I be fined? How should I be licensed? You license WhatsApp to operate in your country. You license Facebook when it could operate in your country. That is what other countries have done. Not to demand license fees from mere citizens, from teenagers, from children who have got WhatsApp groups. I don't get it. Maybe it makes sense in the minister's operandi. But quickly here. Let me just jam in straight. Anzi mutemo upi konayo mana. Muchida kuda kubhatarisa vanhu vasiri kutombohandla people's data. But quickly, let's just go straight into another topic. Black people, Zimbabweans, Africans, and also Black Americans across not just America but across the world are mourning. They are complaining about the presidency of Donald Trump. They're also complaining about the entry of Elon Musk. And part of this, and what they're saying is, look, the world is going to be racist. Things are going to be horrible. Things are going to be like this. Things are so. How many people have heard that? But quickly, you know, some other people have got a different view, and what they're saying, look, this is in fact a blessing in disguise. This is also a wake-up call. Imbama ya maroa I, right? Yaguti wake up. What you folks are saying, Anzi, this is racism of Elon Musk and Donald Trump and the MAGA and all that. Kana vari racist, iwo itawo racist, chiri kutadza chi. Now, where am I coming from? Some people are saying, look, this is a sign. An African who came from South Africa was an illegal immigrant in the United States, worked illegally in the United States. Not long ago, just in my 90s, was an illegal immigrant in the States, rose through hard work, through the ranks, to become the richest man on earth, Elon Musk. An African. The only difference between you and this one is maybe the skin tan. His is pinker, mine is browner. He rose from nothing, from an illegal immigrant, illegally working in America, to become the richest South African in the United States. And right now, he has made it work. Ndiye akachibata kuti G, chinyanga cheAmerica, mu-African. What does that mean? If Elon Musk is a problem to the world, why don't you become a problem? What's stopping you from being a problem? Or from being the other end of a problem, a solution that comes in from another wing. And you step in. You also believe in yourself like he did. He believed in himself while he was an illegal immigrant in America, an African in America, working illegally. Why don't you also scope out these methods, these plans of making things work, not just in America, in other countries where you live, even back home in Southern African countries. There are many projects on this news network where activists and people, whether they be businessmen, they are activists in various forms, have come on this news network and they've been demonstrating these kind of methodologies of civic participation in shaping society. Some of these initiatives have been done on camera, on Zim Eye, similar to what Elon Musk has done. No matter how horrible what he has achieved might sound to you, but these people have demonstrated that anyone from anywhere can be anything. What if Elon Musk is an evil to society? Why don't you also rise to that level? What's stopping you if you are an illegal in Britain or in America? What's stopping you from being whatever you want to be, like Elon Musk has become right now? Some of you Zimbabweans, some of you Africans have got access to gold, to diamond. Huh? You've got access to lands. You've got access to wealth, but you spend it on women. You spend it on unnecessary luxuries. Like Wicknow, you're busy buying cars. What did Elon Musk do with the little that he had? He bought Twitter. Yes, of course, you might say, he misused Twitter, he did this. But he used it he bought it, he used his own money. And where he didn't have the money, he borrowed. And then he used Twitter to achieve what he wants. He might not like what he's achieved, but he achieved it anyway, anyhow. As much as Musk could be a problem for America and the world, he could also be a solution, could he not? Could he not? If you were Elon Musk today and you had made this stupid investment to buy Twitter, spent 44 billion buying Twitter, and all of a sudden you've made things work. You've made the next president of America become president. You have made it work. You've made the circuit to light up. Would you be an evil to society? Would you be all evil if you were evil? Would there be not one or two things that you could do right for humanity? Some people are saying, look, this Trump presidency might not just be a Trump, might possibly not even be a Trump, might just be a trumpet, a wake-up call for humanity. Wake up. You can be anything at any time. If you agree. These are the thoughts, by the way. The Zimai News Network is a network that is made up not just of journalists, but of citizens who look around. They discuss, they debate, they research for solutions for humanity. This news network that is the home of the gold mafia investigation and so many other investigations that have sprung out to try and help humanity jump out there and help people. That's what we do. Thoughts. And the food for thought. Can I shut now? Jump on zimai.com for the full text of this and more. Thank you very much. Here we go.